Hey everybody, and welcome to my channel. My name is Erica. Make sure if you love this video, leave a like, subscribe below, all of those good things, and leave a comment. So this is going to be probably, I don't know, a little long video, and as you can tell by the title, essentially why I decided to have weight loss surgery. And the surgery I had was the sleeve, and I had it February 2nd, 2021. So essentially, well, long story. I, in my head, was overweight my entire life. I actually was not overweight my entire life. I started really becoming overweight like 8th grade or so. I've always been really tall. I'm 5'10", so I was like 5'10" at like, I don't know, 12. So in my head, because like everybody picked on me for being so big, I felt like I was really fat, but realistically, I was just wicked tall. But that kind of started my whole weight gain situation. So I essentially, in my adulthood, was overweight, played sports all growing up, played tennis, played soccer, always played sports. But I gained weight, and then it took forever to lose it. Like I diet, I exercise, whatever, different phases throughout my life. And wow, this video is kind of strange. It's a little vulnerable talking to you guys about this. But I decided to do these videos because they really helped me in my journey. So if it helps somebody else, then that's great. So fast forward to, I want to say like 2015 or so, is when my first doctor said that I should maybe consider weight loss surgery. And I was kind of like, no, not doing it. Felt like, I don't want to say it was the easy way out, but I kind of had like, this is stigma with weight loss surgery, whatever, it's out there. And I was like, no, I don't want to do it. But then I was just like, let me just like research it, because I believe in science. I trust my doctors. If my doctor, who I love and I trust, tells me maybe I should do something, why not just at least look into it? So I started researching it, and at the time I was living on Martha's Vineyard, which is an island off the coast of Massachusetts, if you're not familiar. And I started researching it, and there was no place on Martha's Vineyard. It's a small island, about 20,000 people who live there year round. I was one of the 20,000. And essentially it was just like, why, like, it was just too much logistics, like to go to Boston, have the surgery, do all of the classes, we have to take a ferry to a bus to, there, get a hotel. It was just, I just couldn't go there. At the time, my boyfriend at the time, now husband, was like, I don't know, I'm kind of nervous about you having surgery. I support your decision, obviously it's your body, but like, so he was kind of nervous about the whole surgery thing. And I was kind of nervous about having the surgery. So I kind of pushed it off. I fast forward, we got married, so now I'm my boyfriend, and he got a job here in Northern Virginia, right outside of DC. And so we moved here in 2019, I guess, right before 2020, right before the pandemic hit. And so I decided, live my life, got a job here, life was doing good. 2 weeks into my new job, the pandemic really was full blown. That was March 2020, and we started working from home. Working from home has been heck for me. Not a huge fan, good pros in many ways, but it's also just not great. The whole, access to food essentially. And just other things, like it just isn't, whatever. So come August, I really started thinking, okay, like I need to do something. I want to lose weight. What do I need to do? I've been dieting, doesn't always work. Not losing the weight that I need to lose. Working out is pretty difficult for me. Not working out itself, but just time constraints, because no, I'm not trying to give excuses, but I have this condition. I'm allergic to the cold. Maybe I'll do a different video about it, but it's a real life thing, which basically means it's difficult for me to like go outside in the winter. I get really bad hives. I've gone to shock multiple times before I knew I had it. Now I can treat myself. And I've almost died because of it. I don't know, I'm smiling, but that happened in the past. And that also is when I started gaining more weight, because I was like, man, every time I go outside, I'm getting hives, like I'm getting sad, I'm getting depressed. One of the side effects of being allergic to the cold is that you're tired a lot. So 6 months out the year, I'm extremely tired and it's difficult for me to go outside and it freaking sucks. So working out is difficult before I lived in this building, because if I didn't have access to like, a gym in my building. So like to go to a gym, get sweaty, and then come back in, even if it's my car, that just messes me all up. So yeah. So fast forward, I was like, all right, it's hard for me to work out 6 months out the year. I do home stuff though, like YouTube videos also work out. And I was gaining weight working from home, and just the depression that set in before I was diagnosed with being allergic to the cold, just because I was like, what's wrong with me? Why am I so tired? Why can't doctors figure this out? What's happening? So I gained some weight then. Yeah, so I decided essentially because of these reasons, like I'm gonna actually have this surgery. I want to have children. My sister had a baby in March, so chasing around my niece, I'm like, all right, want to be more active, and just not because I'm not doing it just to have like this amazing after photo. I think I'm beautiful now. I don't have like these issues with my looks. I mean, sometimes I wish my hair would look a little different, or there's days you feel prettier, but I'm not doing it because of that. I'm doing it because the future lifestyle I want, of being a parent and things of that nature. I'm not doing it, sadly, I'm not doing it necessarily for health. Like I am doing it for long-term health. And the reason why I say that is I actually am very fortunate. I don't have any pre-existing conditions based on my weight, which is pretty amazing. Every time I go to the doctors, and new doctors are like, oh, it's amazing, you're so healthy. And they always ask you these questions like, are you diabetic? Can you do this? Can you walk on your own? How are you feeling? And I'm just like, no, I'm really just like really fat, but like I walk up flights without getting winded. I've always been pretty active just because I played sports, just fat. I'm not diabetic. I don't have tons of like pre-existing conditions. At the time, no sleep apnea other than being allergic to the cold. So with that being said, it wasn't like when people are like, oh, for your health, you should lose weight. I didn't really think about it that way, because it was just like, well, I'm actually really healthy, and I kind of find that offensive because you're looking at me and saying, hey, you're fat and you need to lose weight for your health. Fine when it's family, but random strangers will tell you this. And I'm like, well, hey, you're skinny and you smoke 20 packs of cigarettes a day, so worry about your health before you come for my health. But for my long-term health purposes, so people in my family live long, so hopefully I can live long and be 90 years old. And obviously it's easier when you're, health later, essentially, to do certain things. I'm not in denial of that part. And so I decided, you know what, I want to be a mom. I could have a child at this weight, but again, it's easier. And with my age and other aspects, it's just going to be easier having a child being smaller. And so that's why I decided to have a weight loss surgery. Kind of long video about it. If you guys are considering doing it and you have any questions, leave comments below. If you don't feel comfortable leaving a comment below so everybody can see it, find me on Instagram. I'll link my Instagram account, and just send me a private DM on Insta. Don't do it through YouTube, because I probably won't check those as quickly as I check my Instagram, because they'll just come to my phone, get the alerts. Just me being lazy. But seriously, reach out, ask me a question. Just feel free if you want to ask me something that maybe you're afraid to ask your doctor. Again, I'm not a medical professional. I can only speak from my experience, but there's some tricks I've learned. I had my surgery already. So I'm post-op. I had my surgery February 2nd, 2021. I'll probably do a video about that process as well, but just kind of want to tell everybody why I decided to have weight loss surgery. And I might just share this link to my family members who don't know I've had this surgery yet. But decided to do it. Lost some weight so far. It's going pretty well. Lost some weight pre-op as well. And again, thanks for tuning in, and thank you.